This is MOIO. Let me be your guide now.
Hi, Kseniya. It's a great pleasure to have you in our community.
Hi everyone. Thank you for having me.
So can you share a little bit more about your story, how you become a Tokyo citizen? So let us know a little bit more about yourself.
Yeah, I originally came to Tokyo as an exchange student for Waseda University. It's one of the biggest universities here. And then in Belarusian State University, which was and my specialty was Japanese language. So I got in this program and came for 1 year. And after that, I also, while being in Japan, I got a job in one of the Japanese companies, and in a year came back for work. 10, 11 years I'm in Japan. I also finished MBA program here in one of the Japanese universities. Well, I'm also fluent in Japanese, which helps me to sort of be on a job market here, and to study. Obviously, it's easier if you speak the language and so on. However, working for Japanese companies was never my thing. Never. My heart laid towards that. So just last year, I finally pursued my dream, which I've been having for, maybe it's been 5-6 years. I had this idea. So, and yeah, I opened my company, and we made a website, and kind of started little by little. So it's just really very, very beginning, but I'm really glad that I kicked off, because it's easy to find excuses not to start and to be in the comfort zone and so on. And I also have 2 small kids. It's never easy to make a big career decision when you have 2 little ones.
Amazing achievement in a short period of time. So tell us a little bit more about that journey. Like you said, 6-7 years it was idea, and then last year you decided to finally execute your idea. So tell us a little bit more about what that idea was all about and why you decided last year particularly.
Right. So yeah, the idea is basically, so I'm from Belarus, and I've been also in my young years, I've been a model, and I know several very talented Belarusian designers, as well as Russian and Polish. It's sort of this Eastern Europe, let's say. And I've been always admiring their work and the quality and the authenticity, sorry, right, and design. And I was thinking that it's quite a waste just to not to have them anywhere else but Belarus and so on. And many of them are talented, but again, like for example, Belarus is not the most economically developed country, so they're not even particular investors who would be interested in put investments into them and make them into something bigger than they are. So I wanted to create some sort of platform that would represent those designers, and first let them develop also their business, and we'll let the international community know about them and enjoy their pieces and so on. However, I also, I love clothes and I love fashion and whatever, all this fashion related girlish and so many things, but I also care about waste and about ecological aspect of this fast fashion. So I really didn't want this platform to become, just some whatever regular shopping, nothing sort of thing. So it's still a lot of little ideas, just ideas for now, or let's say in this project stage that is not in execution for now, but basically a big part of my platform will be also like mindful shopping, and I want to know that the people who are going to buy, they're not going to wear it for like one season, or they're not going to wear it for one night if it's even like a beautiful gown, you know, evening gown, right? So yeah, I want them to actually think consciously what they shop and why they shop. So this is also the actual little tagline of my business is "Be different, be you."
Be you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So and also like the charity aspect, I also think that obviously like I do put my margin into, right, like our markups, and I would like to also earn something from that, but I don't want it to become again just this pure materialistic business. So I think a charity aspect of that is important. So in future, again, it's not provided on the platform yet, so it's only like a promise to myself, right, that I will use a certain percentage of profit on charitable activities. But later on, when we develop our website, because you have to add on some, you know, other capabilities into the when we just started, we had to sort of test, right, the sizing, and as expected for average Japanese ladies, they were too I wouldn't say even big. I mean, in general, yeah, big. Maybe like if it's a dress, it would be too long, or if it's pants, it's too long. But also the body proportions are a little bit different. So we needed to adjust and create more like Japanese sizing and Japanese cuts. So yeah, that was a little bit of a challenge, but it was interesting. So I had at that stage, I just had like my friends to try it, and you know, we're taking measurements. I have one of my best friends. She's from Estonia, so she's also part of the project, and she's helping me a lot. And so we're doing that together, and then giving feedback to designers, and designers would create a test piece and send us, and we will try it again. So yeah, and I mean, it's this kind of unending process of certain lineup of clothes is kind of quite adjusted, and they were custom.
Super interesting. Yeah. And I'm also curious, how do you collaborate with a Japanese influencer? Because there are many influencers on social media, or are you using any of them to promoting your brand?
Yeah, for now, like again, like so that you understand, because you know we may think like, oh, it's like some like big thing someone knows. So I launched the website only 2-3 months ago, right? So it's only starting, and I'm also a little bit afraid to like full speed, like, you know, promote or really like do it through some really well involved influencer and so on, because first of all, I'm still piling up a stock, right? So I don't want people to like, oh, I want to buy, and then I don't have stock, and then it's like
sure.
So really like slowly.
It's a planning.
Yeah. And in general, I think it's a great idea, and if in future that would be great. The only thing, like again, because I've sort of been in this business and in Japan too, and especially Japanese influencer system is a little bit uneasy, because it's all done through agencies. It's not like in Belarus, for example, or even, I don't know, I'm sure in Europe you can just write directly to middle size influencer or small influencer,
micro influencers,
right? Yeah. In Japan, like if you have like 1,000 influencers, it's already done through the agency, and the fees are ridiculous. So I was thinking I would do it just through some of my friends who are quite recognized, whatever, let's call them influencers. So
I see. Yeah. And Kseniya, what is your vision of this business? Are you planning to only offer these collections in Japanese market, or maybe you have ambitions to extend your business across Asia?
Yeah, for now, I mean, I do offer shipments across Asia. So like Hong Kong or like Thailand. So it's possible if someone's interested. I do not actively promote it there yet. But of course, I mean, you never should stop, right? You should have
That's great news. That's great news. Like we have a community and members from many, many different countries in Asia. So ladies, please check it out and contact Kseniya. Now you have someone who really can do something specific for you. And you can be very unique and be different and be you, which is all about this community. Okay, great, Kseniya. And so you said that you launched your business last year. And can you share how was that to launch the business in the middle of the pandemic?
Yeah, actually, that was my conscious choice to do it. Actually, in this sort of not very uplifting year. Because, well, first of all, I've been postponing it for so long, and we actually moved to Japan in the beginning of 2020, in February, from Hong Kong. So Hong Kong started to have this already like craziness about COVID, and Japan was still calm. So we didn't know it's going to cover the whole world, right? So I came to Japan with this like strong, because I wanted to launch it when I was already in Hong Kong, but I got a new baby and that was really not a good timing. And then we're moving to Japan and I'm like, okay, like this year I'm doing it. And then COVID hit Japan. But then I thought like, you know, first of all, I have to learn so many things, like as you said, about sizing, about even like, you know, like making a website was also like a saga, right? So, so I decided I'd just do it. And as expected, first of all, my speed is I don't have like 200 people working for me, right? So it's mainly me and I still have my family. So it's step by step. And yeah, it was actually quite like in the relaxed condition, you know, I wasn't in a rush. There was no some like crazy demand that would also put stress on me. And I actually, like, it sounds weird, but I liked it that way, you know.
Yeah, actually, the market was not very dynamic, so that gave you time to develop other things. Okay, great. And my last question is if you can share, like, so you're a mom of two and you have your own company and you're very ambitious. So how do you re-energize yourself and how do you find the time for all of this?
Well, I'm about re-energizing. I'm very much into sports, into fitness. So I exercise every single day. I mean, I jump rope, I do a strength, whatever resistance training and so on. So I'm quite a fitness junkie a little bit. So that kind of gives me power. And even if I like have some lack of sleep or so on, it's sort of like helps me. I don't know. So that's a big part of my life. Well, secondly, also like going out of town. Like we luckily we have this habit to go to ski, to go to the forest, you know. So that's important because actually to be like in one place in four walls, it's not easy. And luckily also Japan is not like a strict lockdown when you cannot get out of the house. So as long as you don't participate into like group.
Yeah, and I also see some impact or influence from your husband who is from Canada and ski season obviously makes sense. Yeah. Kseniya, thank you so much. It was amazing to hear your story. And ladies who are watching this video and gentlemen, this is a new brand. Please check it out and see if there's something for you. Kseniya, it's a pleasure to have you here and hope we will have a chance to grab some coffee together in Tokyo.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I would love that. Thank you everyone for your time. And yeah, I'm looking forward. Please write me if any questions. I'm super happy to reply. And yeah, hope to meet some of the members in person sometime. That'd be great.
Thank you, Kseniya. And for all of you guys who enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and share the content with the people who you think might have benefits from, especially people who like fashion. Thank you and see you next time.
Mhm.